Walk us through, how did you get involved in football? I mean, growing up, you got all these choices. What was it that drew you to football?
Yeah, I would probably say my dad. My dad was a big influence. He was a good little ball player for Willoughby South. It's a school in Northeast Ohio, a little bit east of Cleveland. And I just wanted to be like him, so I started playing ball, and that's how it all got started. I wore 61, that was his number.
In terms of, you're a linebacker now, but they always put the good kids at quarterback or something else.
Yeah, yeah.
What was did you bump around for positions, or were you always like linebacker from the start?
When I was younger, I wasn't very good at football. I wasn't fantastic, so I bumped around a lot of positions. And then I ended up playing D-end in like 8th grade, and then from then on I played linebacker, D-end, tight end, and running back in high school. So I've always played a lot of positions, but mainly linebacker. That's my favorite position.
When did you realize, oh, okay, I'm pretty good at this game?
Probably like my junior year, or maybe even my sophomore year too. I was just so young playing varsity. That was pretty sweet, but I didn't think like college was a really possibility or anything like that, and it just all fell into place after my sophomore season.
Friday nights in Ohio certainly are things that are kind of storybooks, similar to Texas or Florida. But
yeah.
What was a Friday night like for you?
If you ever seen like Friday Night Lights, the show, that's what like a Friday Night Lights in Northeast Ohio is like. Everybody plays football, the whole town comes out, the whole town's shut down. So I mean, I remember when I was little, I would go there and it would be like a crazy party. I'd get to see all my friends. I'd get to run around and play football on the cement while the big boys were playing the games. And then as I got older, it was just awesome seeing the whole community come out, show out for the games, and Ohio people love football.
I know you mentioned your dad already, but who were kind of your biggest influences growing up and kind of really molded you into the person and player that you are?
Yeah, I would say my sister Ashley. She's 2 years older than me, and she's mentally handicapped, but she's been the biggest inspiration throughout my whole life. She's been a rock for me, and I know I can get through anything. If she can get through, she gets through on a daily basis.
She still live with your parents, or is she on her own? Or?
She lives with my parents right now, yeah, and she'll be coming up to all the games this fall.
That'll be awesome. So you have your big cheering section right there building.
Oh, I'll hear her, yeah. Oh, I'll hear her. She's my biggest fan and my biggest critic.
Can you hear her from the stands? I mean, can you lock in and know when they're cheering for you?
I mean, yeah, I definitely hear her from time to time. I always hear her. She finds a way when it's really quiet to scream out loud. But when I'm playing the game. I can't hear anything out there. But when I get on the sideline, I'll hear her. You gotta make this play. You gotta make this play, Chase. Something like that.
So walk us through your journey. You end up at Michigan State. You play there for a bit, and then make the decision to enter the portal and end up here at Eastern. Walk us through how all that kind of happened.
You know, coming out of high school, Coach Antonio and I had a great relationship, and I felt very comfortable with my decision to go to Michigan State. I had a successful career there. I made a lot of plays, and it was a great time. But I felt that I needed to really get my own opportunity and a fair shot at what I wanted in my dreams. So I entered the transfer portal, and I assessed my options. And Coach Creighton, I got connected with him through Coach Bulla, who was at Michigan State prior and was my mentor there. And it's been great ever since. I mean, it's just been a fantastic journey, and I can't wait for the season. I think we're going to do special things.
Coach Bulla might have forgotten more football than most people will ever know.
Yeah.
I mean, how good is he at really breaking down and slowing down the game in so many ways?
Yeah, he's a fantastic coach. I mean, I can just give an example of what he did with Kenny Willekes. Was a walk-on linebacker at Michigan State and became All Big Ten Defensive Lineman of the Year through Coach Bulla's coaching. And Max Crosby's also been coached by Coach Bulla here at Eastern, so he has a lot of. He's just he's very wise and he's old school, and that works.
You know, you get to play for Coach Nethery. What's it like to play for him?
He gets me pumped up. He's a great guy. He's a great coach, better man, and I can't wait to play my heart out for him.
What would you say your style is at linebacker?
Aggressive and violence. A lot of violence.
Just want to hit some people and.
Yeah, I mean they're trying to take it out of the game, and you got to be safe and you got to be right, but that's what's fun.
How difficult? You mentioned that. How difficult is it sometimes when you're going in for a tackle? You know it could be right on that edge. Are you thinking about, hey, I got to pull up, or are you just it's in the moment you play through it?
Everyone's playing the game and everyone's super competitive out there, and you don't want to hurt anybody. You don't want to do anything malicious, so you just try your best. And if things happen, you know, you move on from it, you learn from it, and that's just how it goes.
What's been one of the biggest things that surprised you about Eastern here since you've been a part of the program and the culture?
The family relationships here. I mean, it's unreal. I mean, people don't swear. People are very nice to each other. They're very respectful. I feel like I can talk to anybody on the team at any time, and it's just. I've been to a lot of college. I've been a lot of college recruiting places, and this group of men is pretty impressive.
You get Joe to come in with you from Boston College and be there in that linebacker spot. Tariq, Justin are still there. What's it like to walk into that linebacker room now?
I mean, we're a very deep room, a very, very talented room. Tariq and Justin, as you said, have helped me very much and helped me learn and helped me with the film sessions and things like that. And then Joe's a great guy to play with. He's very athletic. And I think we all work very well together. And it's going to be a fun fall.
Away from football, what's kind of your big thing? How do you relax?
I like to kick my feet up, watch Netflix. But something interesting about me is I can sew, I can create clothing. I was a fashion major at Michigan State, and I will be doing something with fashion along the lines here as well.
What kind of fashion are we talking here?
So what I'd like to do is actually get into like football and and design uniforms
Okay.
and things like that, innovative equipment and other things. But I at one point wanted to be like a streetwear designer and just create like cool streetwear clothing, so like jean shirts, boots, stuff like that.
So Adidas, Nike, Under Armour, you're all about giving them some of their ideas.
I got some great ideas for them, and they should contact me.
In terms of what motivates you, how do you motivate yourself on game day?
I think it's very intrinsic with me. I just really love to play the game. I have a really fun time out there. It's a party on the field for me, so that's what motivates me. I have a good time.
What do you listen to? What's on your playlist?
Right now, I would say like Showstopper by Rio de Young OG, Photo Shoot by Gucci Mane. Those are just the top two I'd put on right now.
You saw Coach Creighton at Media Day. He was. We saw the photos. We saw the video of him spinning around.
Yeah.
With the hat on. What's Coach's kind of style? He's an Eagles guy. How could we change his playlist up?
I mean, he could take some more rock and heavy metal from me to get him a little bit more wild up. But I mean, I saw that the swaggiest head coaches, he's way too low on that list. He's
not
there.
37th.
I've seen them all, and Coach Creighton's much higher. Coach Creighton's much higher on that list.
The theme for the year is stack 'em. How have you taken that personally?
Personally, I think you can apply it to every day in your life. I mean, life's a roller coaster, but you just got to attack every day. Take a 1-0 approach. You know what I mean? Just as Coach Creighton breaks it down in his acronym. You just start fresh every day. You work hard every day. Tom Brady had a good quote about that. He's like, I always felt when he got the job at the Patriots, he's like, I always felt like my job was in trouble because of what happened to me at Michigan. He's like, you know what I mean? It's a business, and that's how people treat it. So you just got to attack it every day, prove who you are every single day, and everything will take care of itself.
What are you most looking forward to September 2nd?
I just can't wait to be playing the game, going live, being violent, and having fun with my boys.